St. Patrick's Day is this Sunday, and we're putting a spin on a traditional Irish dish this morning with Yard House. The Troy restaurant is offering a special pub fare menu for a limited time, and here to make a special item off of that menu is Chef Mark Arvello.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you so much
Glad
for joining us this morning.
I'm glad to be here.
So how is Yard House celebrating St. Patrick's Day?
Well, we're going to do some Irish traditional dishes, but we put a little twist on there. So like I said, we're going to be making the shepherd's pie, but we kind of do our own unique twist to it as well.
So let's jump in. So what's the base of a shepherd's pie?
We're going to start off with onions, celery, carrots, and some minced garlic. We're going to throw that into the sauce. Yeah. Throw that into the saucepan there. Give it a little stir. Kind of turn up the heat a little bit.
Diced in some pretty good pieces there.
Yes, just small pieces because you know it's going to go into a shell and kind of have to make it a little bit more compact. So get that nice and going there. I'm going to turn the heat up a little bit more, right? You can smell the onions and the carrots and the minced garlic. It's always one of my favorites.
So now while you're sauteing this, and feel free to add whatever else you need to add, tell us a little bit about Yard House, and we mentioned pub fare. Tell us a little bit about the restaurant for folks who haven't been there.
Okay, we have like over 100 beers on tap, over 100 food items as well. We have a little bit of everything for everybody. So someone can come in and if they want pizza, burgers, anything, wings. So we have a little bit for everyone's taste there. Which is great for families, because I know when I go to a restaurant, you know, my youngest wants pizza, my oldest wants a slider, I want a steak, and my wife may want a salad or fish. And and we have all of that as well. So like I said, it's a little bit for everybody, and we got a taste for everybody there. And I just threw in some ground lamb. So we're just going to cook that off as well.
Now, is lamb traditionally used?
Yes, it is. Or you could also use beef. They do a little bit of both, so you could use beef or lamb. You know, it's really your choice, and you know what kind of flavor profile you want on there. So we're going to cook that off a little bit more. Make sure the lamb is cooked thoroughly.
So we got the aromatics, we have the lamb.
And you can already kind of start smelling it already.
Oh, without a doubt, I definitely can. So what are some of the items? This is on your special... This is
on the pub fare all the way through April 8th. So this is one of the items that we also have. And I have a couple more that we're going to be demonstrating over there as well. You know, we have our corned beef and cabbage egg rolls, which is one of my favorites.
I love that. Sort of, you know, cross-cultural.
Exactly. Like I said, we always put a little twist to it at the Yard House. That's how we do it over there.
All right. So we would brown this brown
the lamb off, and then once we get that browned off, we're going to throw some fresh herbs in there. I got some sage, I got some parsley, I got salt and pepper, and some thyme. All right. We're just going to throw that in there as well.
Because we have about a minute left, and I definitely want to...
And then, you know, one of the secret ingredients that I like to put in there,
all right, listen up at home.
It's a little bit for me and a little bit for in the pan is Guinness beer. Throw that in there as well.
Can't go wrong with a little Guinness.
Yeah, a little
Makes
bit
it
for
even
me
more Irish.
and a little bit for the pan, you know what I'm saying?
All right, exactly.
Then once that goes in there, we kind of get it a little nice and cooked off. We're going to throw some peas, carrots, and some demi-glaze just to thicken it up to make it nice and hearty. And once we throw that in there, then we just kind of mix it all up. Kind of wait until it thickens up a little bit. Once it thickens up, we let it cool off. Once we let it cool off, we put it into the empanada shell. And we have a finished product right over here.
And this is the finished product.
Yes, it is.
And so it comes in a beautiful shell. It gives you a little bit of crunch, and you get the shepherd's pie. It always has a crust on it.
Yes, it does. Because we got a little egg wash on there, golden brown once we bake it. Then we put some Parmesan mashed potatoes, and we also do throw a little bit of gravy on there as well.
All right, and you have cocktails. You
have cocktails with it.
Salmon and... Very quickly, because we're wrapping, what is this? This is
our Guinness cheddar melt with some braised beef and Guinness infused cheddar and our whiskey glazed salmon.
And if any of this sounds good to you, Big Yard House is on Big Beaver?
Yep, Big Beaver, 950 Big Beaver on Troy and Crooks.
All right. Chef Mark, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
All right. And still ahead, we're going to check in with Kevin, who